447th meeting of the Maryland General Assembly is now in session. As we've been telling you, the state is facing a nearly $3 billion budget deficit. WJZ is live in Annapolis right now. Tara Lynch is on your corner telling us how leaders plan to make up the deficit. Tara.
Nikki, of course, this is going to be a very important task and a steep task for the next 90 days or so. Governor Wes Moore outlined some non-specific but specific details. He says a lot of that will be made up in his budget, which he will propose next week. He's proposing $2 billion in cuts to several different things, including the government spending for itself, trying to increase government efficiency. Meanwhile, Republicans say they're trying to tighten the belt on health care, and all of this comes amid some uncertainty as a new administration takes the White House.
Welcome to the 447th legislative session of the Maryland General Assembly.
It was fanfare and pomp and circumstance at the State House as the Maryland General Assembly gathered for the first time in 2025. But quickly, lawmakers focused on the main task at hand, balancing a budget with a nearly $3 billion deficit.
As we begin this session, I know there's been a lot of talk about our financial limitations. And there should be.
This is going to be a year where we have significantly bigger cuts at stake.
Government efficiency is being called into question. This is a main priority for the Republicans as well as Governor Wes Moore, who says balancing the budget starts internally.
We believe that the Maryland government, much like families, should live within their means, and that raising taxes is simply not an option.
I do believe it starts with us. Right? We as a government have got to make sure that we are being more efficient.
Medicaid spending and health care is another big ticket item. Senate Majority Leader Ferguson says nearly $1 billion of the deficit is because of this.
Look, I do not think that we're going to take a whole-scale approach of throwing people off of Medicaid or health care. That will not be the way that we approach this.
And I think there's some opportunities to get individuals that are on Medicaid off of that and into the Maryland Health Benefit Exchange.
A question on many neighbors' minds. Will there be tax hikes? Democratic leadership says it's trying to avoid that.
Number one priority will be to avoid increasing costs for working Maryland families. And number two is that we're going to ask those who have been successful over these last few years to contribute more.
Governor Moore emphasized the importance of driving the economy by bringing businesses to Maryland and spending on public safety and education to have premier services for neighbors. But he says his proposed budget is coming with major cuts in mind.
I inherited a structural deficit when I became the governor because the state was both spending at a clip that was not sustainable, and we were growing at a clip that was embarrassing.
Governor Moore did not answer any specific questions about tax hikes and if Marylanders could be seeing those. He also did not give many specifics on what his budget will include. He has to submit that by next Wednesday, and then the final approved budget for 2026 needs to be passed on the 83rd day of the session. That falls on April 1st. For now, reporting live in Annapolis, Tara Lynch, WJZ.
Tara, thank you. Meanwhile, here's a look at some of the bills that were proposed ahead of the start of the session. A food desert bill would identify areas in the state where grocery stores are critically needed. Senate Bill 154 would help people facing evictions and get legal consultation. Another bill calls for increases in fines for speeding on regular roads, not just construction areas. One measure not likely to be considered this session, the proposal to allow grocery stores to sell beer and wine.